So when a farmer is looking to build a cattle building and they're thinking about who to go with, who to build with, what company they want to work with, the real advantage to TenCorp and what we really stand out in the marketplace is, again, we're in the cattle business. We feed cattle in our buildings every day of the week. We deal with the best nutritionists in the country. We have the knowledge of knowing what to do, how to feed, why to feed in a building, which there is a learning curve to feeding in a building versus outdoor lots. We have engineers that we work with every day that we've been working with for 20 years. So what we really get is insight in the cattle industry. If all you're looking for is to build a building and then have no further interaction, that's a different conversation. But most of the people that we work with really want to be able to utilize a company that has the depth of knowledge in the cattle industry, in the nutrition side, the insight into it. A huge advantage to working with TenCorp is if you have a problem with your cattle in that building, you are one phone call away from us being on site with experts to solve those problems immediately. I don't think there's another company out there that has even close to the depth of knowledge of feeding cattle in a building as we do, because we have tens of thousands of head of cattle on feed in our buildings every day of the week. TenCorp has done a lot with making connections and partnerships on great engineering firms, and also we have identified and worked daily with USDA and other opportunities on financing. So we have a network of banks that we can introduce you to on financing. We also know the programs out there, whether it's EQIP, the engineers that are the experts in that to get that through, versus other financial models that we work with on every day with low interest money. There's a lot of options out there that most companies don't know about that we deal with every day. So a huge advantage working with TenCorp would be to know for sure we'll provide you with all the financing options and all the programs that exist today that could possibly help you finance a building like this, and walk you through that process and make sure it fits your family farm. So TenCorp also offers a program barn. And what that means is we identify young producers that want to build a barn that really aren't in position quite yet to own all the cattle, which is a big investment. And we introduce them, whether it's myself or other feeding partners that I have, we make introductions and we will give a 5-year contract to guarantee their barn full for 5 years after it's built through custom cattle feeding. So it's a great program. I think we probably have close to 20 of those barns out today, and that grows every year. So again, if you're a young family farm that's looking to get into something like this but still wants a little more of a guarantee to make sure that the first 5 years are taken care of, we are the only company that I know of that are offering program barns, offering assistance in that area. And again, that all ties back to the fact that we are a cattle company. We feed cattle and we provide all the assistance that we can with that. Since I started TenCorp, obviously we have focused on cattle. That is the heart and soul of our company. We love dealing with the family farms, but every family farm has more than one need. So we also build a lot of shops. We do farm tiling. We do garages. We do, all kinds of buildings. So anything that the family farm would need for construction needs, we do it all. We're family farms. We deal with family farms every day. Our suppliers are family companies. All of our lumber comes from a family company. Our welding comes from a family company, so we look at it on both sides. When we say we're a family company, a family farm, a cattle company, we look at it from both ends. Everybody likes to try and deal with the family farms, but we look at it from all aspects. We not only deal with family farms when we sell our products, we're dealing with all families building our products. So when you think about longevity in a business like this, I'm in Northwest Iowa feeding cattle, building buildings everywhere, but I'm going to be there. We're 4th generation cattle feeders, 5th generation on that farm. We're not going anywhere. We'll be there forever. The companies that we buy our supplies from are long-time family companies. They're going to be there forever. So we really pride ourselves on knowing that not just the generation today, but the next generation, us and our suppliers are still be in business offering the same help we do today.